Hey folks, Pat Deegan here, and today I want to talk a little bit about how I use psychiatric medications in order to help me get the life that I wanted. As you know, I was diagnosed with schizophrenia as a teenager. I was still a senior in high school, and I was put on really high doses of psychiatric medications. And I knew that I was on high doses of antipsychotic medications because many of the effects were really hard to live with. I slept like 16 hours a day. I was groggy most of the time. I was indifferent and apathetic around things that used to excite me, like I didn't want to hang out with my friends. I was too kind of zoned out, too much of a zombie, right? And yeah, psych meds were doing important things like helping me get enough sleep and helping the voices be a little less disruptive. Sure, that was good. But I thought that the meds were supposed to cure me, right? That they were supposed to make me well. And my job was to sit around and wait for the meds to help me. But I was on such high doses of medications that's not how it was working. Instead, I was, as I mentioned, somnolent and not really doing anything, just kind of hanging out all the time. So eventually, to be honest with you, I said, this is no way to live, just vegetating. So I just secretly, I didn't tell anybody, I didn't ask for any help. I just threw all the meds away. It was like, I want to go off meds. I got rid of them, okay? Not a good idea. What ended up happening was that within 2 or 3 weeks, I ended up being overwhelmed by the voices and other experiences. I ended right back up in the hospital again. What I learned from that experiment was that it's super easy to go off psych meds. The really hard part is coming off meds and staying well, okay? For many of us, finding the pathway into the life we want means finding meds that work as a good tool for us, but that's all they are. They're not curative, right? Meds are a tool, okay? And there are many other tools that we can also develop, like, for instance, how to manage our anxiety and how to structure our time in order to stay productive in our lives. Working with our doctor is the ticket. Communicating, having a voice and a choice in finding the treatment, in finding the medications, and finding the therapy that's right for us so that we can move forward in our recovery.